Hola, welcome to the Extraordinary Talk. Here we're going to talk about self confidence, going through self journey, and many more. Hi again, it's Floricel, an entrepreneur and digital strategist based in Manila. Here we talk about everything life, travel, and many more, whatever it is that we want to unpack so we can all understand. This is the Extraordinary Talk. So, yeah, it's just me today. It's a bonus track. So, I know that we've been really, really busy this past few weeks about life, like life happenings. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in and waiting for us. For me, for Jamie, even if it's just me, because this is a bonus track, right? But we promise that on our next episodes, it's going to be the two of us. Like since we decided to have our own episodes just for like live updates and realizations. So yeah, life has been really pretty good. It has been a roller coaster ride these past few weeks. I know that it's been a busy week. I mean, it was tiring but good at the same time and bad. That makes sense. So yeah, it's a roller coaster ride. You know the drill, right? So yeah, I've had a lot of realizations these past few weeks. Are you ready, guys, to know? I mean, this is really something new, right? We haven't done something like this before, like me being in a solo episode. But yeah, I've had a lot of realizations these past few weeks of being away. So yeah, before that, mm, it can be quite tiring sometimes. It it has been like a mixed emotion, like mixed feeling for the past weeks. Where should I start, right? So um yeah, so like it can be quite tiring sometimes, like doing things. I'm not complaining, but yeah, I'm a human. It's normal to feel things, and yeah, that I don't need to be sorry and ashamed of it. And yeah, like doing things. So this past few weeks has been really hard and good for me, as I mentioned. Met a lot of people who's gonna be in my life forever, who's gonna change my life forever, like connections, genuine people. Some were like mm, really impacted my life. And yeah, sometimes life is really like that. But yeah, when you need to, sometimes it can be sad when you meet a lot of people and when you're traveling and you need to go separate ways, right? It can be hard sometimes, but yeah, it happens. So I know that all of us had like rough patches during our lifetime. Maybe you are struggling with one right now, like one now, like, but let me tell you something. Going through tough times myself, I had a sudden realization that some switch in my head just flipped, like some switch in my head, like it just flipped, right? So you have to realize and understand one simple fact that sometimes life really doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it doesn't. So this is quite random, isn't it? Since it's really new. So yeah, you have to realize that life sometimes doesn't really make any sense. Really, because a lot of most fascinating things happen to us when it's like really random or mere random. I'm sure you have that moment, like, all right, so let me give you one. But not total random, but it's random, right? So yeah, but still the factors surrounding the event were most likely random. And dami ng random, right? So I know I've been mentioning a lot of random, but yeah, because it has been really happening for me this past few weeks. Like you would never have thought you would be like best friends with one of the people you met when you're traveling. You've never really thought that you will um that they will join you on your next destination, if that makes sense. You never would have seen this beautiful place if you didn't randomly choose this place or to change your normal route on your way home. So you never would have been in a happy relationship if you didn't approach this guy or girl at a party, even if you were like slightly drunk, okay, slightly drunk, but yeah, see, you haven't planned these things to happen, but they did. So life planned this ahead of you. So before you planned it, it has been really planned by life. That makes sense. So but yeah, they did. Those events were something beyond our control, your control, and that that what makes them colorful and beautiful, right? So there is no good without bad, and sometimes life takes us by surprise and bad things happen, right? Bad things happen. So if you're going through right now, remember that it's normal and that something good is about to happen, diba? So what if you are not with best friends anymore with your school buddy? You get to used to your town so much that nothing fascinates you anymore. And like you're in your relationship is not going as good as you were expecting. So yeah, you put your best of your efforts to keep everything intact, and yet everything is still failing. Yeah, so don't panic. That's totally normal. Everyone goes through that phase. Everyone goes through both good and bad times, and each of us have been there. Maybe we're sad, anxious, scared, and confused. So these feelings happen as our primary response by our minds, like fight or flight. And yet, here you are, floating without even realizing it. So you want to hide from what's happening around you because you are scared. So we are like this because something once went something one something happened once that it went against our expectations. And I truly understand that because um something I mean it happened to me before. So yeah, we feel betrayed sometimes when that thing happened, right? So but yet this betrayal seems to be on some deeper level. This is your brain playing tricks on you. Yeah, that's a tricycle passing by, but yeah, this betrayal seems to be on a deeper level. This is our brain, your brain playing tricks on us, that not that it does on purpose, right? So expectations do help us to move forward. Yeah, it does, but also deep down you expect your friendship to last forever. You can also expect that after living in your town for years it will be as unexplored as when you just moved in. um you expect that a relationship is just as easy as you've seen on TV, your favorite shows. You expect that choosing your favorite major and university will be easy. I know some of you are already graduating, and congratulations. I'm really happy to see people who are doing these things. But yeah, also we need to go back that you don't have to put effort into things. You need to understand that sometimes you need to let things happen. You need to let life happen. That you don't have to put effort into things, that and many more smaller expectations that you do on a daily basis without thinking about it, or without thinking hard about it. Guess what? This is the emotional strength that you put with those expectations that's making you feel exhausted and lost. That's my realization. Like, yeah, just take a minute and pause and remember that when you try to logically understand life, you won't find any answer. No matter how much control you might think you have, it will never be completely under your control. That um yeah, that's life. Life does not have to be like, it doesn't have to have any logic like math. I know a majority of us, we hate math. Like, yeah, it just happens. And there's nothing you can do about it. It doesn't want, I mean, it doesn't want hurt. when you are grieving, but it doesn't want you to be happy all the time either, right? It's always in a hurry, like a rabbit from Alice in the Wonderland, in a wonderland. Sometimes it's a big rush, sometimes it's a small slow walk. Don't try to scream for it to stop. It won't listen, right? So you don't scream because it won't listen. You're just gonna be tired. So yeah, you will be surprised when you accept life for what it is, and instead you focus on yourself. Like, how would you handle this challenge? Are you going to accept it responsive responsibly, or are you going to accept your responsibility or your life outcomes? Are you going to let go of something which you are not capable of controlling? So yeah, just let it go. This is your sign, and don't let yourself to wallow in your expectations. Because remember, good things and changes. Hold on. Remember, good things and changes go hand in hand. Like let this changes approach to you. Like you can never know which places like randomness of life can lead you to. Like have control over yourself, the way you react. How would you control this happenings towards you or that surrounding you, right? And let life handle the rest for you. Since miraculous things can happen, or so I heard. Accept that life will be absurd every now and then, and use this as knowledge as a platform for your further development. Yeah, that's life, and it's completely normal to have this realizations. So yeah, that's it for me for my realizations. um yeah, because life comes at us fast, and it can be easy to fall for that idea. To Yeah, also you need to understand that life is not a race. You need to slow down to enjoy things and embrace every moment. So yeah, that's it on my side. I know it's quite deep. Let's take a breathe. So yeah, I hope you learned something from me today, tonight. And yeah, tonight because it's 2:19 a.m. So yeah, I hope you learned something from me today, and thank you so much for listening. Like, see you on the next episode. And yeah, so don't forget to follow, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. So whenever we upload new episodes, you'll be notified, and you keep updated. So yeah, see you. Thank you. And I love you. We love you. Jamie and Elle loves you. I mean love you very much. Thank you. See you on our next episode. Bye.